Hey everyone, welcome to another pour video. I haven't figured out how to deal with the royalties and music yet, so I'm doing another voiceover. It's just easier, and I actually got some pretty positive responses with regards to my last video, so I'm listening to you, and I'm continuing on with the voiceovers. So this painting is going up in Outremont in Montreal at a little pizza place called Piazzetta. So that's pretty exciting. This is the first time that I've tried doing this. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I was actually really happy with this painting, and I'm not surprised at all that it got picked to go up in that pizza place, mainly because I think it's the best out of the 3 Big Planet series. The ribbon ended up being really interesting on it, and I really like the green planet, greeny blue planet, I guess. I thought it turned out pretty cool. I was starting to really get the hang of doing these big planets. They're actually really a lot of fun to use. The spray paint I'm using, by the way, is the Amsterdam spray paint. It's low odor, so that's why I can get away with spray painting in an apartment. I still recommend wearing the mask, though. And the paint is just the Liquid-X medium and varnish with camo pigments, and I've also started putting a bit of like regular paint in there to thicken it up a bit, because I was still finding that the paint was still like just really too thin. So this is just when I started to really start messing with the recipe. And I think that this one I actually got spot on. I mean, it didn't move at all, and I was super happy with it. It's just, it was one of those paintings where everything went right, and I didn't have a problem with it. You can see that there's a bit of a gloss on the painting already. That's because I varnished it a couple of times, just in case I didn't do a good job with the ribbon and I needed to wipe it off and redo it. If you just spray paint it and don't varnish it and try and do a ribbon on it, you only got one shot. So, you know, I wasn't really willing to take that kind of risk, especially with my track record lately. I mean, my success rate has been really, really low. It's interesting that to think that everyone only ever sees my successful pieces, when in the background is actually a big drama, because like every time I do a bad painting, I sulk for days and like I'm never gonna do art again. But anyways, and then I get over it and I do another painting, and if I'm happy with it, then I'm good for like a couple weeks until I mess up again. Anywho, yeah, this painting just turned out really well. The one thing that I wish that I hadn't, wish that I had done differently on this one, I decided that one back swipe there on the top left, it wasn't really doing it for me, so I still had a lot of paint in my tray left. So I went back to do another swipe, but I kind of, like, I didn't do it at the right angle. It was okay. I mean, I think at that point I was, like, really happy with my ribbon. I didn't want to mess it up. So I was being a little too careful with it, and I just got the angle a little bit wrong. In retrospect, I could have just swiped off the one corner of it to make it match a little bit more. But, you know, hindsight is 20/20, as per usual. Right at the end there, that little like sploosh right up in the middle, I ended up putting a little spike on the end of that, and I filled in that little corner there But all in all, it ended up being pretty much the same as it dried, so that was great. Anyways, that's it. Hope you enjoyed my video. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.